All right, we're here with Margarita Monet of Edge of Paradise. This is a wonderful opportunity for us to meet her and to ask her questions on our live chat. Hello, Guatemala. Greetings to all of you. We present to you a new virtual space interview from Guatemala. Today, we have an amazing band joining us from the United States of America, the one and only Edge of Paradise. Guatemala is a country where metal is just beginning to make a true statement. And today, the opportunity knocks to talk about the Margarita Monet here on The Edge of Paradise. Excellent discography and career throughout the years, and putting constant energy to their work. They have landed their music at the top charts of radio stations and also have broken a 1 million landmark streams barrier on Spotify. How are you today?
I'm really good. Thank you for such an awesome introduction.
Well,
Thank you.
you are awesome. So let me tell you the amazing feelings we get when we listen to your music. So we would like to get to know your band better, and better yet, would you share with all of your friends, some info about your latest reviews and videos? I see you're really busy lately with your new album.
Yeah, so our album, The Unknown, it just came out. Today is like 2 weeks, yeah, since it came out. It's been a while in the making. We took the whole 2020 to make the album. We released 5 videos for the album, so we were busy with making videos because our music is very cinematic. So I always want to put visuals to the music to sort of create the world that people can experience while listening to the songs. Um, yeah, and now we're actually creating some more videos. We have another song releasing in October. It's like a bonus track. It's a cover of The Who's Love Rain Over Me. But yeah, we're just waiting to get on tour, hopefully come to Central South America, and hopefully play the music live for all of you. But that's what's going on.
Definitely, that will be amazing to see you guys on stage live. Wow, I've seen your whole video uh streaming, and well, the materials and everything you have up there uploaded, and it's fantastic. I mean, spectacular. I mean, there's no words actually. There are no
Thank
words for you. Your whole costumes and how you dress, how do you perform, and everything. Your guys, your whole band, they're all amazing. I've been researching a lot, and we do find your band has been going through some different
you.
lineups. Is that correct? But the current lineup is Margarita Monet here with us, the lead vocalist and pianist. Dave Bates, that is also a founder. In 2011, they both founded. I'm sorry, the band. But you knew each other before that, correct?
Not really. We met like a month before and decided to form a band. So.
Was it all like that? Because well, there are some info there on the internet that I can see. I'm not sure if it's true, but you did travel from Houston to California, or Houston to New York, and then California, and decided to form a band. Or were
Yeah.
you a solo project, or how was
Um,
that?
well, I never really was looking to form a band because I played classical piano my whole life and I did theater. So I went to New York. Then when came to LA from New York, I was just looking to do whatever I could, and I kind of fell into this dance singing group with all girls. And we had this producer, and he asked me to write a song since I played piano. And then the
Uh-huh.
song got to be a rock song. And then we were like, we need to get a guitar player for this, maybe. And we walked into a music store. It was playing Welcome to the Jungle there. And we were like, wow, that guy's good. So we just, that's kind of how we met, working on this other project together. And it took like 2 weeks and it didn't really go anywhere. And Dave was coming out of his band, Bleed, he had with Robin McCauley, because all those guys that he had in the band went on tour with really big bands like Survivor,
Of course.
are because they were like all 80s,
Hmm.
really prominent musicians. So Dave wanted to form something new, and it really takes a lot of time and like all the dedication. And I wanted to create something. I didn't know what it was. So we created the band, and I kind of learned how to sing on our first album. So that's kind of how it happened.
Well, it definitely came out to be a spectacular, amazing new band. So
Thanks.
since 2011, you've been working only on the Edge of Paradise, right? You decided to focus on one project or one band, and then you put out four studio albums until now with the Unknown. So the other three albums were Mask in 2011, Immortal Waltz in 2015, Universe, which it's one of your latest, right? Broke the 1 million streams on Spotify. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. Universe was really our album that defined our sound. Immortal Waltz, for example, I think that really sparked a passion in me to do this because we recorded with producer Michael Wagner, and Michael did Metallica and Ozzy, and like he was just, a lifer in
Wow.
doing, this, and he really inspired me. And I think from that point on, I was like, yeah, this is what I really want to do. So yeah, but it really took us years to figure out how to write together the sound. I think with our EP Alive that came before Universe, that
Hmm.
really kind of put us on track to finding what we wanted to sound like. I started to experiment with more industrial and cinematic sounds, and we really started approaching songs as songwriters to make sure the melody is there, the main thing, and everything is supporting that melody and words. And yeah, when we released Universe, we signed with Frontiers, and that album really sort of defined us. And then The Unknown is like another level from Universe. It's definitely our best music.
Is there another level? I mean,
Uh,
wow.
I
Universe is
hopefully.
totally rocking. If you guys had the opportunity to listen to the intro of this interview, that's one of the main riffs of your first track of Universe. I took it because I thought it was amazing. So I don't know if Dave's gonna say something about it, but man, that is a great riff. I mean, it's rocking, really. Do you guys get a lot of mosh pits when you play?
Sometimes I think our music is more like um epic. No, so
It is.
it's
Y-
more about like
It is.
just
It's
I
about performing, right? I do understand what you're saying because you are a performer. When you're on stage, well, I have the opportunity to see your videos there in the YouTube. Uh, I think you played the last time in 2019. Is that correct?
Yes. Mhm.
Were you in Europe?
Yeah, we went to it was our first big European tour. We opened for a band called Sonata Arctica. They're a big European band, and they're more of like a symphonic sort of power metal band. And yeah, I mean, most of those places like we've never played before, and it was really. I'm so happy we got to do that because we came back and 2 months later everything locked down. So it was the only tour we got to do to promote Universe.
What did your friends say when you went to Europe? I mean, like, wow, you made it big with Sonata Arctica. I mean, that band is like huge when it comes to metal, female metal performing, right?
Well,
So
no,
you,
it's not female. It's
it's
the
not okay.
yeah. The
So have you thought about touring with other female? Because you were mentioned in. I'm not really sure what it is, but you were top 25 women in hard rock and metal. What year
yeah,
was this?
the list that came out a few years ago. It's yeah. I mean, whoever we tour with, as long as kind of the music aligns, and then I like really big stage shows. So
Hmm.
like that's always cool. Like speaking of female bands, I'm really big fan of Within Temptation lately. I really like what they're doing with their stage show. But I don't know, we never really thought of ourselves as like female fronted, because even for me, when I first came into this sort of
I
genre,
see.
I never really thought about it, because people started asking me, what does it feel like to be a female? And to me, like, music and like classical music, there's like more girls than guys do it. So I didn't like put that together, that there is less, I guess, female bands, and it's not, it wasn't as prominent. So, we always just kind of approach the band, put the music first and everything kind of to support it. But yeah,
Do
I
you
mean,
think the band's going that way? Like they're gonna say, or producers are gonna say, "Hey, you should go like the female fronted type of band." Like, is
I
that gonna happen? Do you think?
No, I don't think so, because it's actually funny. Like female fronted bands in Europe, they're more
Hmm.
associated with like symphonic metal, because you have like big band and lots of keyboards and symphonic elements, and then the girl, it's sometimes even with an operatic voice. We don't really fit into that too much, because like we do have symphonic elements, but it doesn't really define the song. The songs are still, there's a lot of guitar in it. Yeah, there's like a lot going on that doesn't necessarily fit into one or the other thing. So sometimes when our label puts us out as symphonic metal bands, and people get mad and they're like, they're not symphonic metal. So so we just kind of call ourselves rock, or like cinematic rock. And nobody really, like, we were lucky that we never had a label or producer or anything really tell us what to do. Everybody always sort of supported the unique thing we're trying to create. We always wanted to strive to create something unique that would define the band as Edge of
Of
Paradise.
course. I want to apologize because I'm going back and forth in your discography.
Oh,
So because I found like really important stuff like from the past, and you know, uh, obviously we're going to talk about your new release because that's what I want to talk about. But I found this: the Age of Paradise released their debut album Mask, released September 15th. So you always release on September, in
no,
September.
no,
No,
in September. I don't know. I
is
think
that a coincidence? Or
yeah, I think so.
that's our Independence Day, September 15th here in
Oh,
Guatemala.
cool.
Yeah. So, Mask, it's a successful album in the radio stations. You hit number 6 on most added for national CMJ radio. Is that independent music?
um,
They're talking about?
yeah, that's like that chart is college radio, like in the US, radio
Mhm.
stations. The charts are sort of divided. There's active rock, and there's college radio. And they're all FM stations, but active rock is obviously bigger. Like, they play only really, really big bands. On college radio, the DJs have more of a selection, more of a say of what they want to play. And it still depends on the DJ. It's just they sort of separate them like that. So all the FM college radio stations. But yeah, I mean, with Mask, at the time, we really put everything into making that album and promoting it. And now looking back, like we actually took it off Spotify, because the songs, they don't sound anything like us, because the songs, like, Dave and I didn't write. Dave wrote the songs. I didn't write any of the songs. He wrote them with Robin McCauley. So the music's very different. I was just starting out doing this, so I'm a really different singer now. Yeah, so that was like a foundation for us, but we kind of put it behind us.
You took it off Spotify. Is that
Yeah,
what you? Okay.
it's just,
So it wouldn't be like a benefit for him and I mean the other writer. I mean, that's a long story. Definitely, we're not gonna get there because that's in the past, right? We're looking on the future for your new album release, right? You're doing a spectacular. I mean, like, how many videos? 5 videos,
yeah,
and
fine.
since release day.
hmm Well, since the first single came out in July, so
Oh, okay.
July, yeah.
So you had this all this planned. That's what I really appreciate of you, Edge of Paradise, and other bands that really consider, I mean, planning all this, and definitely people learns from bands like you. The musicians here in Guatemala are more like chaotic, that kind of thing. Like, hey, we're gonna do this, blah blah blah, and we do it while we're drinking and stuff like that, and we don't really care about what other people in the world would say, right? And that's a mistake, because music nowadays, it's definitely airing everywhere. So that's something really other musicians should be looking at, looking at American bands and looking at European bands, and even South American bands are starting to do this really, really good job with their productions and all of this. So your album is spectacular. You got a new video. I think I have to share the screen now, because definitely want to check it out. I'm sorry, it takes a few seconds here. And tell me if you can see this.
Yeah,
This
no,
is the desert, right?
yeah,
You live in California at that time?
yeah. And on the
Sorry for that.
Sometimes I feel I can't go on. The weight of the world, it can paralyze, paralyze. Sometimes I fear the unknown. Do you think that time will turn us to stone? I wish I could relive some moments, moments, moments. Inside the silence of my mind, I find the strength in the unknown. Mistakes, regrets, and doubts, the demons in my mind. I'm falling, falling, falling. I feel like I'm alone.
This whole introduction, I'm sorry to interrupt, because the sound on this platform is not really like the best sound. So people are going to have to look for it, because it's fantastic, cinematic. Wow, it's like a whole every shot in the book there it's like amazing. And those 3D images, can you tell us about how you produce this kind of thing? Like, do you design, I mean, the band designs those 3D images that appear sometimes there?
yeah, well, the with this video, we worked with filmmaker Scott Hansen, and he really got our idea, and it was a lot of him working with people like editors and people that do special, and they sort of created all that to go in between. Yeah.
Oh wow. So it is really a great video. We need to check out, and you know look at it like 20 times, because there are many, many details there. So tell us a little bit more about the track listing on the new release. You have 11 tracks. I had only the chance to listen to 10. uh the bonus track is only included in the European version, or
No, it's
release, or
everywhere. Yeah, it's a bonus track. It's just a remix of My Message of Madness. It's like an industrial dance remix.
I heard, I'm not sure, but I heard that Jamie works with the remix, or Jamie, your drummer.
No, it was someone who works at the studio, Paul DeCarla. He's an engineer, and he remixed the song, and we were actually surprised because we didn't know he did remixes, and it sounded amazing. So we
All
put it.
right. You didn't
Yeah,
say like, what did you
yeah.
do to my song? So you do like the industrial sound a lot, right?
Yeah,
Because I mean, when you remix electronic sounds and everything, totally takes out the essence of your, I
yeah.
mean, foundation there.
That's why it's like so we have two versions, so it's just like a totally different approach, but it's something fun. It sounds like a space party, after like you travel through the universe and you landed and on some planet and then you're just having like a space party.
I have to buy the album. Do you guys have like a band camp?
I don't actually. I'm not sure. I don't know. We
Because
yeah. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, you go ahead first. I'm sorry, I'm
Uh,
interrupting you. I'm excited to talk to you.
No, it's fine. I think I was just saying that. So the our label Frontiers, they distribute the album, and I'm not sure how it works with Bandcamp, but I know if you just search, because like every country has their own like stores where the album is available. Um, you guys use Spotify in Guatemala, right? Do you guys use
We
Spotify
do, yeah, but I like to keep it like
like the
in
actual?
my hard drive, or I feel like it's better to support the band than just to listen
Well,
to the songs. That's what I think.
yeah, yeah, of course.
Obviously, I'm not a rich guy, so I'm not buying the whole world's music, right? But I do like
No, it's funny.
some albums.
So a lot of people these days, so nobody has like CD players in their cars anymore. So people are buying these vinyls. So we
Mhm.
made a vinyl. And then so people listen to Spotify and then they just keep the vinyl to have it. So
Yeah, you're right. Like all the options should be like available every day. So there are many ways to listen to your music, like Spotify. Also to check out your web. You have a website, right?
yeah, we
That
have
is amazing. I mean, not all bands have websites now.
yeah, I actually made the Edge of Paradise band. So yeah, site. But yeah, I think if you just like wherever you search, it should come up. I you guys have on over there? Do you what?
I'm sorry, you're cutting in and out. Sorry.
I was just asking if you guys used because everything is Amazon. It's all about Amazon. Apple. Like, I don't know if it's over there the same way or not.
Usually we do. Not all people like the internet, like I was trying to explain. But
Mhm.
when we in Guatemala, we're still like starting to get on the internet horse. It's a wild ride. People don't actually know how to surf the web or stuff like that yet. But we do have a lot of people who do, right? So uh, they they have a few record stores here. We do own a couple of music studios, to write and to record music. We also have a lot of options. I'm not sure how to explain it, but the government or whatever, they do keep track of people who's trying to reproduce albums the illegally, you know. But now with the internet, I mean, that's all in the past. We don't really look for physical, I guess, albums, but definitely yes, there are a couple of stores here, but it's been going down. I mean, for a long time, since around 30 years maybe, since metal started like doing its thing here in Guatemala. But we're still getting on, the internet and trying to find the right places to look at bands like you. And obviously it's really surprising. I mean that bands that have been long time playing, like for example, glam bands like in California, Hollywood, and everything, are not playing anymore. They're loved here. And that type of rock and roll, hard rock music is really really appreciated in Latin America.
Mhm.
uh, and what you guys are doing is like, I don't know, like mixing all those type of ingredients, and putting all this type of music together. And well, that's something amazing and wonderful. So you were mentioning something about your new release that will be a cover from The Who. That's a really retro song, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's called "Love Reign Over Me," and it's actually
Mhm.
my favorite songs by the Who. And it has like a really epic sound to it, so it was perfect for us to remake because we could really put our own stamp on it, you know.
So you do
So
look back to past bands, like really 70s stuff. Like, you like Jimi Hendrix and all that, and Black Sabbath. I
oh
heard you on your live stream. You were talking about that.
yeah, I love all that stuff. And like we never really did covers before. One other cover we did was actually Dio, Ronnie James Dio, Children of the Sea.
Mhm.
But yeah, we've never really done much covers. And then for this one, our producer Howard Benson suggested we do a cover song, just for fun, and also to because it's familiar song, but we're putting our sound on it. So to sort of introduce more people to the band. Um, so yeah, it was interesting how it all came to be. I don't know. I just thought of that song for some reason. I don't even know. Like I love the song, but I haven't heard it in such a long time. And then all of a sudden it popped into my head. I always wanted to sing it because it's just such a song.
Well, it must be really tough for you to decide which song to sing, right? Since you have an amazing voice range and it has to be appropriate to explode. I don't know if I explain it right. Explode your talent, right? So it cannot be like any song. Like, you're not gonna cover Nirvana, for example. You can't, or something like that. It has to be a good song.
Yeah.
And Rain Over Me, it's a really good song. Um, I'm not really into the Who. I'm sorry, but your version must probably be amazing. So that song in particular is really nice. I heard it. So please let us know when you release it. Obviously, we'll see it over there in your website and everything. We'll follow you on that track. And what does that song mean to you?
Well, the song is really powerful, just the sound of it, and um, what it means. It's so weird because I'm so used to writing my own songs because I really put my heart and soul into every word. So singing someone else's song, it's it's more about like I'm experiencing it through them. But to me, the song is just uh, it's almost like a relief, like you just sort of like love reign over me, whatever love means to you. But to me,
Mm.
it's just sort of like the explosion of energy. I don't know. It's hard to say. I could talk all about my songs and what they mean. But
And we're gonna get to that part. I promise you. I promise you, we're gonna get to that part. Sorry, I got into the cover song. Yeah, we have a comment here from one of your fans, Joman Fields. Hello, Margarita. We love your music and hope to see you soon here in Guatemala.
thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it, all of us, and we really can't wait to see all of you.
We can't wait to see that rider, the technical rider. Wow, you want to sound amazing if you come play here. I promise you.
Yeah.
So let's go to the fun part of the interview where we put on the screen random images. I promise it will not be anything like rude or anything. So if you see the image and you don't like it, just say next one or something, and I'll move on. Okay.
Okay, that's
So
good.
this is the first image I see. Let me just remove the banner there. What's going on here? I mean, this is like a dream or something. Is this like the the, the cover
So
art for that song, the in a dream or something?
no, I think so. I think I was promoting the release of Digital Paradise that was coming.
Oh, Digital Paradise.
Yeah,
Wow.
so this is like me creating a imaginary city out of digital world.
Oh my God. So every time you play the piano, I mean, is that what you think about?
I don't know. Sometimes maybe it depends.
Wow.
On song. Like this is more of a sci-fi song, like digital. Yeah, Digital Paradise is really showcases the sci-fi element of the band, more like industrial. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah.
It's hard. I mean, hard music. I get to hear that. I mean, I'm into hard music, and I do hear, when the guitar and the drums are coming in like blasting there. So I do hear that on your industrial mix there you're making. Now this is a snapshot I got from your. I think it was a documentary you got on your new release, and the magical words here. You using a symbolism to for us to find the meaning of the record. Is that correct?
So we have our own language, and every symbol represents a letter in the English language. So throughout our albums and the merch, and yeah, like everywhere, we write these little messages in these symbols. And when people have the cipher, they can read what we're writing because they just have to connect the letter to the symbol and they can read the words. So there's a
Uh,
lot throughout the album, like even here, like all throughout this one says mind be on mind, soul be on soul. So like we write even like in
let me remove that. Sorry.
there's yeah there's like
Could
it's
you show us again the back cover? Thank you.
yeah, so like see like there's like symbols here, so it all spells out words, so you just need that cipher to be able to like connect the symbols to the letters and read what we're writing.
I'm glad you're showing us that because those are your designs, right?
Well, actually, the language was created by a friend of mine, Dresden Seven, because I do a lot of artwork as well, but for like album covers, and I just love collaborating with other people because they bring something from outside the band that that could just really support what we're doing. But yeah, I also like to make a lot of art for the band and
So
stuff.
you do paint, right? You do paint a lot, and you found painting relaxing, or is that where you put out your negative energy? Or tell us more. How do you paint and why?
Well, my mom always painted, so growing up, I love art, but I'm a very visual person. Like when I make songs or hear songs, I kind of see different images in my head, I guess, and I like to put that into like a physical thing, like a painting, and maybe
Hmm.
just show a small piece of the world that the song is creating. Like I'll show you really quick.
Go
Um,
ahead. Go ahead. Take your time. So I do have painters in my family too.
oh, that's cool. Yeah,
Yeah, it's really cool. I found it like it needs a lot of time though. How
it
do you
does.
get the time to do all this?
I know, my God, I don't. But like this is, for example, a painting for My Method of Madness.
Oh wow. Is that
And
you? I'm sorry, no. That's
yeah,
not you, right? This is
this
like
is
an
Buddy.
android.
I'm the android, and this is kind of it was
That's
the
you. That's explaining you. Oh, with the cape and all.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is from from the video, sort of representing
Hmm.
the unknown. So
So I heard you giving away that one particular. That one. Is there a
yeah,
copy of it?
these are copies. These are canvas prints.
Oh, okay.
The original of this, our producer has it, and the original
Oh,
of
he's the lucky guy. So
yeah.
who's getting the copy?
So people, people like they buy canvas prints off of our merch store, but we just did a giveaway of the original for the unknown, and someone from Finland, Johanna, she won it, so we have to send it off to Finland. So she's getting the.
Wow.
So we'll do more giveaways because we love doing giveaways. Maybe next time someone from Guatemala wins something, I gotta ship you
You
guys.
see, I heard you say we can ship it anywhere, so I'm
Yeah,
definitely gonna get in there. I
I
do
hope,
like merch.
yeah,
So the next picture is this one. You got a new bass player and
yeah,
the whole gang there.
yeah.
What was going on there? I mean, that was the day of the giveaway, right?
Yes, we did a live stream, and it was actually the first time we got together with the bass player, like as a band, doing something as a band. Because before he came to, we were basically, trying him out, I guess.
You
uh,
guys look great in that
yeah,
picture.
right in.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
such a.
you're really there's. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead.
There's really a chemistry there. that's going on in that picture, I think.
I think so. You know, it's very hard to find the right person because everybody has their own personalities, and he really has such great energy, and he is very enthusiastic, and he's funny, and yeah, I think he's gonna, he's gonna be great. He's a great addition to the crew.
Awesome. Now the next picture, the latest cover. Wow, that is something else. I don't have words to explain it. Maybe you could help us.
Yeah, it's we wanted to have something abstract enough, but also something that can something that can mean a lot of different things to people, but also has, like, there you can see a picture in there as well. I don't know, it's just I think it represents the album so well. It was created by Alex Ruiz, and he does a lot of art for Marvel movies, and he just like nailed this one. He
You go in Hollywood now. Oh wow.
oh, we live out here, so might as well.
Yeah. So I haven't like put attention to the left side. Is that right? The left side is the yellow part.
Hmm.
So it's coming out like from the eardrums or something.
I
Like
think I think that's like maybe a sun, or like a planet coming out from. I think the face is like almost blocking it, and there is light, like hope peeking through.
hmm. Yeah, definitely. There has to be a meaning, and you don't want to tell us, right? We need to figure it out. So there's a little boy there. What's going on there? The little
Well,
boy is gonna drown or something.
yeah, well, that's like to show the grandiose of this uh,
Hmm.
piece, of how big the world is, how big the unknown is, and it just represents that there's so much that we don't know, and we have to look at it with our open eyes, because having an open mind is a doorway to the future, because there's so much out there in the universe and in the world that is unknown, and instead of fearing it, or finding negative energy towards it, we wanted to sort of change the narrative, and find strength in the unknown, and for me as well, because usually I'm scared of stuff that I don't know, I can't control, whether it's what's
Hmm.
going to happen tomorrow, or what's if there's afterlife. However you want to think of this, it's something that helps me get through the day, I guess.
Beautiful, beautiful explanation. Thank you very much because it's really abstract, like you said. So the next part of the interview, which is like something I have to explain because it's something comes out of my crazy head. It's kind of like a game
Hmm.
where I will show you a word, and in this game, which is gonna be called Rock and Rolling Space Train, you're gonna keep us rocking on the right tracks from your discography or from your latest album. You can choose between any of your songs, even the Mask songs. Come on,
All right.
because they're really rocking. Okay, so we're gonna show you a word, and you're gonna like guide us to the right track.
Let's do it.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Alrighty, the space train coming up. Okay, the first word is anguish.
Anguish. Wow. Um, let's go with our track Alone off of Universe.
I saw that video. You really look alone. Are you acting there? Like
Yeah, yeah.
you're good actors.
Thank you.
Next word.
Mm,
It's not like a one word, but it's like a situation, like I was trying to explain earlier. Situation where you would
mhm.
need a good song, like gonna go get this
Perfect.
and do that and pick the right person first time dating. So you put a song like in the records or in the car stereo, and you
Yeah.
start blasting it, and you're getting ready.
Let's go with Perfect Disaster off of Universe.
How come? How come a disaster?
Well, it's just a really fun song, and it's like a great song to break the ice, maybe. But it's
Awesome.
really
So
fun.
allowing us to use your own words to break the
Yeah.
ice. That's great. Next, party time starting off.
Let's go with Digital Paradise or My Method Your Madness. Let's go with My Method Your Madness. That's a good party starter.
Great. I like that song. I
Oh,
actually used the portion of it in Facebook and I got blocked.
really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Your method is a madness. So
Thank
yeah, awesome. Awesome song.
you.
Next, Broken Heart.
Uh, One Last Time off of The Unknown.
You know, I'm glad you're giving us more options, like not just the unknown,
Hmm.
because Universe really did great, and it's still doing it, right? So you
Yeah.
got the opportunity to record a new album during pandemic uh, closures and stuff like that, right?
Hmm.
So is your new tour going to be resumed?
I hope so. Probably in the new year. Yeah, it's still kind of weird out there right now. And we're still like we're gonna really prepare our stage show, and we're gonna start touring in the new year. So.
I'm sure a lot of people were brokenhearted. I mean, you're going to Canada, right? Canada and the whole US tour? Wow.
We actually had South American tour plans as well. So
Amazing.
that fear.
I, I think it was Fierced. I'm sorry. What happened here? Fierced. Fierced.
Fears. Um,
Mm,
Go with
Fierced. Let me correct that.
that's
Sorry.
fire. Fire for fears.
You got a song with that name? Awesome. And you see, I'm already getting connected with you guys. Edge of Paradise. Hope I can get to Paradise.
Yeah.
Okay, next, moshing.
Let's go with false idols.
Awesome. You got a new video out,
Yeah.
False Idols.
Hmm.
But you did get a new lyric video out this
Yeah,
month,
but
last month.
hmm
Tell us a little bit about those lyric videos. You like those, or because
um,
you do show there? I do see you there. So it's kind of like a mix between both musical video and lyric video.
yeah, I mean, we like making music videos. It's just sometimes it was we really had no time to film another music video because Tidal Wave was releasing basically as the album came out. So we just wanted to have something to accompany the song release. And the lyric videos are always cool as well. And they're easier.
Yours is amazing. It's like really detailed, and I mean, I've seen another bands done their lyric videos, and it's like really simple, and like they used a regular program there to do the texts and stuff like that. But yours is like really good, really good.
Thank you.
So we'll march to it.
Madness. Oh, madness again. Well, I have to go with my message of madness then.
Oh, you picked right. The last time you thought it was madness. Now it is madness. So that's it. You were done with the game. So really great to learn about your playlist that you recommend. That definitely will help us all get into a groove there in the party, and whatever situation goes on, just accompanied by music, especially by your music. And I like to really think, that people in California are really open-minded and doing the great stuff there and making the whole music, making the whole world rock. That's great, and thank you very much for taking the time to answer all this questions that probably you answered like a million times. And would you like to recommend something to our community here in Guatemala, South America, Central America? Your band is doing awesome. So what would you recommend? What would be your suggestion now that we have internet and we could do a lot of things.
You mean recommend like doing music, or in which way? Recommend.
Like wise words for us to, enlighten and get on the right tracks.
Oh man, that's hard. I really respect every country has their own culture, and that's why we love touring so much, because we get to learn about other people's culture. But I guess with the internet, internet is a great way to connect and discover new things. But it's also kind of a rabbit hole of, don't get too consumed by it. Use it um, to help you create, maybe, and to connect with others, and to because I love creating, and I think creating is what moves humanity forward. So I guess that's the advice.
Yeah, and I'm glad you're really laughing about this whole thing, because um it's something, like you say, a hole where you get trapped sometimes, and people get a lot of attention, and sometimes they find themselves in situations like bullying and stuff like that, and I don't think people should take it really personal, right? They should, like, consider, especially kids, they should be more thankful that they have this type of digital era going on. And I mean, you guys been rocking since a long time ago. I'm sure you did start off with tapes and CDs and all that. You're still doing the vinyl, so everything's gonna be like still going on like that, and like the old days. And I'm glad to see that you guys shipping everywhere in the world, and really wish you the best on sales and everything like that. I'm not
Thank
sure what to say, because like over here we don't do that. We just play live and drink a lot of beer, and
you.
sometimes we do shows in our own houses, stuff like that, to don't lose the groove, to get into the into the rock and roll feeling. We need bands like yours. We need everything you can put out on an internet, so we can check it out. And definitely expecting you to play live here in Guatemala, definitely. Thank you
Yeah,
very much,
I
Margarita.
look forward to that. Thank you. It was really fun talking to you, and thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Okay, so we are out of here. Thank you very much. Viva el metal.